You know, we all have them, those barriers in our lives, the challenges that just seem way too big or the risks that feel way too scary. Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into the one quality that helps us smash right through them: courage. We're going to explore what it really is, where it comes from, and most importantly, how you can tap into it using some timeless wisdom to light the way.
Okay, let's jump right in. Before we go any further, I want you to do something for me. Just take a second and think of one specific challenge you're dealing with in your life right now. It could be anything, big or small. You got it? Good. Just hold on to that thought because we're definitely going to come back to it.
All right, first things first. We've got to make sure we're on the same page. So, what are we even talking about when we say the word courage? Let's lay down a good, solid foundation here. So, our source material kicks things off with this definition: the ability to face danger without fear. But let's be real for a second. Most of us know that true courage isn't really the absence of fear, is it? It's the will to act in spite of the fear. It's about looking at what's hard, what's uncertain, and deciding to move forward anyway. And this is where the rubber meets the road. See, courage isn't just some feeling you have. It's something you do. It's what allows you to act boldly, to look at a risk and respond with confidence instead of just freezing up. It's what helps you stand your ground when you feel threatened. It's active. It's alive. So, the million-dollar question: where does this stuff come from? Is it just for superheroes or action movie stars? Not even close. In fact, let's look at a really fascinating example that shows how the most incredible courage can pop up in the most unexpected places. Take a look at this. This passage is talking about Peter and John, a couple of Jesus's earliest followers. And what's so amazing is that these guys weren't famous scholars or powerful politicians. The text goes out of its way to call them unschooled ordinary men, just regular guys. And yet, their courage was so shocking, it literally made people stop in their tracks and ask, what is up with these two? And this right here, this is the whole point. The source of their incredible courage wasn't their resume, it wasn't their training, it wasn't their social status. When people were just blown away by their bravery, the only explanation they could come up with was these men had been with Jesus. Their extraordinary courage came from their connection, not their credentials. It wasn't about what they knew, but who they knew. And, this idea of drawing strength from a source outside of yourself, it isn't just some one-off story. It's actually a theme, a consistent and really powerful promise. So let's dig into that promise of strength. So here you have this direct command: be strong and courageous. But, and this is the important part, it doesn't stop there. It's not just telling you what to do. It comes paired with this incredible promise. You don't have to cook up all this strength on your own, because as the text says, the Lord your God goes with you. And that is the ultimate takeaway. That's the bottom line. Whatever that challenge is you thought of a few minutes ago, the core message here is that you're not in it by yourself. The foundation for real courage, from this point of view, is the deep down belief that you are not facing your battles alone. Okay, we've talked about what courage is, we've explored where it comes from. Now it's time to bring this all back home, back to you and that challenge you're up against. Let's make this personal. So I want you to think for a second. Who inspires you to be brave? It could be someone from these stories, like Peter or John. Or maybe it's somebody you actually know, a family member, a friend, a mentor who faced something tough with just incredible strength. Who comes to your mind? Seriously, just picturing them can be a huge motivator. All right, let's circle all the way back to that challenge you thought of at the very beginning. Bring it to mind again. Now, based on everything we've talked about, this idea that courage comes from connection, from the promise that you're not alone, how could that change your approach? Really think about it. What's one thing you could do today to face it with a little more courage? And for our final thought, let's zoom out. Let's think bigger than just this one specific challenge. I want you to imagine what would happen if you injected more of this courage into your everyday life. What would change? How would your relationships look? Your work? Your sense of who you are? That's not just a question to think about. It's an invitation to go and find out.